If you weren't invited to a Puff Daddy party, were you even in the industry? That's the unspoken rule of hip-hop and Hollywood. Sean Diddy Combs has been throwing the most exclusive, star-studded events for decades. From his legendary white parties in the Hamptons to VIP-only yacht celebrations, being on his guest list is like holding a golden ticket to the entertainment elite. But here's the thing. Diddy's parties aren't just about the glitz and glam. They're a power play, a status symbol, a social ranking of who's hot and who's not. And over the years, that list has changed. Some names remain forever etched on it, while others have found themselves mysteriously removed. So, who's in? Who's out? And more importantly, what does it mean when Diddy extends or revokes an invite? Let's break it down. The inner circle. Who's always in? To be permanently on Diddy's guest list, you need more than just fame. You need loyalty, history, and a certain level of influence. These are the names that never seem to fade from his parties. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the untouchables. Jay-Z and Diddy go way back, both dominating the hip-hop industry and the business world. There's mutual respect between them. When you see a Diddy party, you can almost guarantee Jay and Bey got the invite. They don't always show up, because let's be real, they don't need to. But their presence is always welcome. Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip-hop soul. If Diddy is the king of throwing parties, Mary J. Blige is his queen. Their bond goes beyond music. It's deep-rooted in the history of Bad Boy Records. She's been there since the beginning, and she's still on the list today. DJ Khaled, the ultimate hype man. Another one. If there's anyone who thrives off energy, it's DJ Khaled. His loyalty to Diddy and his infectious enthusiasm make him a must-have at any event. He's the guy who ensures the party never dies down. French Montana, the protege. French has been in Diddy's circle for years, and he knows how to move in the industry. He's not just an artist, he's a businessman, a networker, and someone who understands the game. His name on the guest list isn't surprising at all. The frequent guests, who's in for now? Then there are the stars who find themselves on the guest list more often than not, but they don't have permanent VIP access. They're invited when they're hot, when they're making waves, or when Diddy needs them to add a little extra spark to the scene. Travis Scott, the party rock star. Travis Scott is one of the biggest names in hip-hop, and his wild energy fits perfectly with Diddy's vibe. But is he a lifelong member of the club? That remains to be seen. Megan Thee Stallion, the new generation star. Diddy loves staying relevant, and Megan is as relevant as they come. She brings the energy, the hype, and the headlines. As long as she stays at the top of the game, she'll keep getting those invites. Drake, the frenemy. Drake and Diddy have had their ups and downs. Remember that alleged fight over a song? But industry beef doesn't always last, and when it comes to throwing a great party, Drake's presence is usually welcomed. Still, he's not in the untouchable category. Justin Bieber, the wild card. Bieber's been in and out of Diddy's world for years. When he was younger, Diddy took him under his wing. Now, he gets the occasional invite, but it depends on the vibe of the event. If it's about making a statement with star power, he's in. If not, he might be left off. The fallen stars. Who's out? And then there are those who were once part of the inner circle, but have found themselves uninvited. Whether it's due to industry shifts, personal conflicts, or just fading relevance, these names aren't showing up on the list like they used to. 50 Cent, the unfiltered rival. 50 Cent and Diddy have had a long, complicated history. One minute they're cool, the next minute they're throwing shots at each other. But if we're keeping it real, 50 has burned too many bridges. Diddy's parties are about fun, not drama, and 50 Cent brings too much of the latter. Aubrey O'Day, the ex-bad girl. Once upon a time, Aubrey O'Day was part of Danity Kane, Diddy's girl group project. But their fallout was messy, and Diddy doesn't forget. She's not making the list anytime soon. Cassie, the former flame. Cassie and Diddy had a long on and off relationship that lasted over a decade. But after their split and her moving on, it's safe to say her invite got revoked permanently. Maze, the one who walked away. Mace was once a bad boy record staple, but his fallout with Diddy over business matters means he's not exactly getting an invite to the next yacht party. What it means to be on or off Diddy's list? Diddy's guest list isn't just about partying. It's about status, influence, and connections. Being in his circle means you're relevant, respected, and powerful in the industry. It means you're part of a world where music, business, and culture collide. But being left out, that's a statement in itself. It signals a shift, a change in alliances, or a fall from grace. And in an industry where perception is everything, not being invited to a Diddy event can mean your star power is fading. The future of Diddy's guest list. Diddy's guest list has never been static. It's a living, breathing representation of power, influence, and relevance in the entertainment world. If you're on it, it means you've got the right mix of fame, success, and cultural impact. But the industry moves fast, and today's icons can quickly become yesterday's news. New stars are born every year, and the next generation of hitmakers, entrepreneurs, and tastemakers will inevitably shape the future of these elite gatherings. The rise of social media influencers, streaming superstars, and viral sensations means that the guest list might start including names we wouldn't have even considered a decade ago. The traditional gatekeepers of fame are changing, and even Diddy, the master of reinvention, knows that staying ahead of the curve is essential. Will we see TikTok sensations, esports champions, or even tech moguls rubbing shoulders with hip-hop royalty at his future events? It's possible. The definition of cultural relevance keeps expanding, and Diddy is the kind of person who recognizes where the influence is shifting. He's always been a businessman as much as a party thrower, and his guest list reflects who matters in the moment. But one thing's for sure, an invitation to a Diddy event will always be a stamp of approval. It's not just about partying, it's about being seen, being valued, and being acknowledged as a key player in the industry. For those who make it onto the list, it's a moment that signals they've officially arrived. And for those who fall off, well, let's just say it speaks volumes without a single word being said. So, who do you think deserves a permanent spot on Diddy's exclusive guest list? Should it be the chart-topping artists dominating the airwaves, the trend-setting influencers redefining pop culture, or the visionary entrepreneurs shaping the future of entertainment? Who's the next rising star that will earn that golden invite and step into the world of high-stakes networking, luxury, and industry power plays? The music and entertainment landscape is evolving faster than ever, and new icons are emerging in unexpected places. Will the next Diddy-approved superstar be a breakout rapper, a genre-bending singer, a viral sensation from social media, or even a business mogul making waves in the industry? The guest list isn't just about who's famous. It's about who's influential, who's changing the game, and who's shaping the culture. We want to hear from you. Who do you think should be a permanent fixture at Diddy's legendary parties? Who has the star power, the longevity, and the influence to hold their place at the table for years to come? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share your predictions, and let's start the conversation. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe for more insider stories, exclusive entertainment takes, and behind-the-scenes access to the biggest names in the industry.